10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Cool. So at 16 now, my viewers have been able to log in. We're quite successful with this little adventure of going live at Starbucks in Victoria. So I kind of veered away from the Uptown Mall one at the moment because of the time it is. It's 4:10 right now, and I know that that area gets very busy. The traffic gets very congested, even though there's like 6 lanes on each side of the darn mall. It still just gets jammed right up. And I know I've had taxi drivers tell me that they try to avoid that place as much as possible, especially at Christmas time. So this time of the day, I'm definitely taking it easy and not going there. I'm at 44% battery life, so I'm gonna run and get my charger possibly, and see if I can charge up here. I don't know if I know anybody that works here anymore because I haven't been here for a while, but I'll give you a little tour around the area. So this is where I started. There's all kinds of new residential that's been built here, right? That was being built while I worked here last year. There's a gym right in behind me. There's a grocery store over there, Quality Foods. And there's Cobb's Bread and Tim Hortons down at the other end. Of course, the competition is going to be in the area. It seems to be like that everywhere you go. I'm not going to give you the option. You're going to drink what you want to drink. So anyways, just going to let this sit here for a second and see if I can go and get a my charger and charge this thing up. So I'm just going to put it on black so these guys behind me don't see that I'm filming, and see if I can charge up for a few minutes here. I don't know, is it working? Why not? Give it 5 minutes anyway. So, see if we can charge up for a few minutes and let you see the inside of where I worked. So they can drag me out of here in a hurry if they want. No. It's the other door. Oh, we got that in and out. Gotcha. Thank you. So they have it set up so you can only go in one way and out the other. Hi. Just gonna plug in for a second if you don't mind. So I'm definitely getting hungry. It's not something I want to do is spend money right now, especially being unemployed. But that being said, I still need to eat, and it's 4 o'clock, so I still got like 6 hours to go. It's a long ways away. So here you're seeing where I work for the first time, and just gonna black it out. You'll have the vision. This used to be full of seating. Now, this used to be the highest table. Now it's one of the, well, it's as low as everything else. But I knew that there was a power spot here to plug into. Everything's shut down for seating except for 2 seats inside, but there's 4 or 5 situated outside.
I have a few breakfasts left. We just got the pictures to say
Yeah,
there's no frappe. They didn't deliver it today. So I'm pretty low on breakfast.
Yeah, no worries. It's on the first floor.
Last one.
No, I'm hammering back on the old day.
Just a second.
Yeah.
I have a mobile order for 10, please. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, 467 for breakfast sandwich. Oh, sausage and cheddar, 445.
Who's your manager here?
Yeah.
So successful once again. Where are we? So my boss isn't here. Michelle is the girl that hired me. Apparently I just missed her. It's pretty quiet in here. We definitely don't have the people that we usually have. And everybody that's here right now, I don't know what's in here. So it shows you the turnover in Starbucks. The turnover is very, very high, which is quite unfortunate. They do have a great incentive program, for investing into the company, keeping you trained and everything else. They have a great program, but when you see what kind of money comes through this place, like McDonald's, like it's crazy how much they pay their people. So it's a little bit more than you would get at Tim Hortons or McDonald's, but it's still not enough to live on, especially in this city. So if you're going to work at one of these places, you either have to have a second person living with you at home to kind of accommodate with the price, or find a second job. And quite a few of the people here had a second job. That was something that I was looking at trying to get, but it's really hard to try and accommodate work because they don't give you a solid shift here, like you're just mornings or you're just afternoons. I was all over the place, so that was really hard to accommodate. Because there's a gym next door and a hospital across the street, plus all the residential here, this place is usually popping all the time. You get a few downspouts and there's a little bit quiet, kind of like this, and then you just get huge rushes throughout the day. Another really cool thing about this location is if you guys are into Porsches, all the guys that collect Porsches, they come here every Sunday, I think it is, and they all park right outside here. They all talk to each other about their cool Porsche. And there's everything from new models right to some of the old ones. Some of the Porsches that I've seen today, I haven't seen there, so there's definitely a ton of Porsches in Victoria. It's like one of those things that just it's the thing around here. So if you want to fit in, you kind of buy a portion. But you can drive them all year round, and yeah, you see them everywhere. I definitely saw one on my way here.
I waste so much time. I want to start making business. I have like all these things I want to like trickle back on. But I'm like, do for like even an hour, and I just still an hour, I can be like doing something like that.
So I'm not sure if you guys know, but if you are into Starbucks, there are seasonal coffees. I don't know if you can see behind me, but they usually have them in a different spot, or they're specially colored or whatever. But yeah, it's pretty cool. Starbucks, they have their same regular beans that they always have, the True North and the dark roast and the light. But then they have seasonal blends as well. So wherever the season is in the world that they're pulling those beans off of those trees, they sell here, but obviously at a premium.
I don't know who the tree is.
I'm literally closing like every
Other day.
This is one of the classier of Starbucks that I've been to. There's one up near my house that they renovated, and it's nice now. It's big. I think they took over another store beside them, and they expanded it quite a bit. So I'll show you when we get there.
Just needs watching. Hi, Paul.
So I was just thinking while I was in the washroom, like, if I would have known that I could live stream work, I mean, like at Starbucks, I could have been live streaming here when I was working here. So I actually brought my gimbal and my phone and the mic, the whole setup, and everybody was wondering what it was when I had the DJI, 2-axis phone gimbal set up with my microphone and the extension and everything on it. Yeah, they didn't know that it was a recording device, and obviously it looked a little bit unusual. One girl didn't know what it was, but yeah, I could have easily had my computer set up on the back there, turned off like now screen lock, and just had it live streaming. All you guys could watch me work. It's too bad it was an idea to bring the Starbucks theme all the way into my YouTube channel. Here I'm doing it today, but not the way that I anticipated. I was going to use it for learning reference so that I could go back as they were teaching me how to build drinks. I could study it at night and be a company man, I guess, and learn the drinks inside and out so that I wasn't in a panic state when it came time to drink. It is what it is. So what are we at here? I've been charging up. I went to the washroom. I was at 48%. I'm at 51% now. We're at 15 minutes of streaming. So I guess we should start looking for our next location. Time is ticking.
For Hayden. Thank you.
You want to find us today? You need any butter?
So Michelle, if you do catch on to this feed, hi, it's Casey. Got the long hair again. I cut it. And I can't remember. I think I had long hair when I worked here, and I used to tie it back. I don't have it tied back again, so you would remember me by the long hair. I did cut it for a while. I want to say hi, Michelle. If you do catch on to this feed, this place of work, I did enjoy. I really enjoyed working for you, and I really enjoyed working here. It was a great experience. I have nothing bad to say about it, other than I just wasn't getting the hours and wasn't making enough money to live. So I had to move on. I'm free again, but I'm obviously not trained up, and now I'm working into my own business. So yeah. Anyways, let's. Thanks for accepting me for that little bit of time. So I'm gonna just try and find my next site here.
Here's your balance there.
North Saanich, BC. 25 kilometers. Terra Lane Ave, 14.5. Coles Corner, 14.5. Tenor Ave, 14.5. Jacqueline Road, 14. So, and then 13.7 in Langford. So I'm thinking all of these that I now am directed to go to are in Langford, which we're more or less right next door to. Nobody's asked me if I'm a crazy guy talking to myself. I'm quite amazed. Kind of amused. People do look at me a little bit funny. They see the computer open, so I don't know if they know what to think about it, if I'm actually recording or not, because I'm just showing the Amazon page and not showing the live stream page, so people don't know if they're on camera or not. It's kind of my bad, but I'm doing it. So yeah, I've missed 3 in Victoria. I missed the UVic bookstore. I missed the Uptown Mall one, and then that one that I drove by on Shelburne Street. So those will be the 3 that I'm going to have to try and reconnect with on my way home. But for now, holy moly, Alberta confirms 578 new cases of COVID since Friday the 8th. More deaths. Yeah, and I just quit my job. How scary. But it is what it is. I had no choice. It was either be stressed out or move on. So I'd rather move on than live with stress. If you guys think otherwise, well, I guess it is what it is. So I think I'm going to have to move on to Langford now to try and continue on making this continuous effort. Because what do I got here? 4:30, so I literally got 5.5 hours to try and get in as many of these things as possible. So where are we here? Langford, I guess, is our next, because I did Tillicum. Other than those 3 that I haven't done, and the one near my house in Sydney, so that would be 5 left there. 4 that I know of. So let's head to Langford for a little bit and try this out. So I'm gonna go to. I just had the ads. So I'm gonna go to 728 Goldstream Ave in Langford Center. And it's showing 12-minute drive at 8 kilometers. I don't know if you guys can see that, but so I'm actually getting out of Victoria now, as you can see. This is Victoria and going into Langford. So getting further and further away from home and further away from Victoria. 2 different drives, just a couple minutes difference. I think I want to avoid the Trans-Canada Highway right now because it does get jammed up. This isn't too bad of a spot to jump on. It's only 2 minutes difference. So I'll see you in about 15 to 20 minutes, I guess. Press and start now. 14-minute drive. And we'll slowly walk out of here as we usually do. What am I at? 57%. Not bad. Sorry about that, guys. See you later, Michelle. Sorry I missed you. Like I said, I loved working here. It was a great place. Starbucks. There you go. You even got a childcare at the YMCA here. So quite awesome. There's an underground. Once upon a time, this was the very first job that I had when I moved to Victoria.